Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Fan Morning Show. James Boyd, Kevin Bowen, Jeff Rickard, and, of course, Mark Dykton. What's your name? Mark Dykton on the other side of the glass this morning. I want to say on the other side of the glass, you have your own room now.
I do.
With attendance and everything. You got like an audience in there, all kinds of stuff going on.
I know. I feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's too many people right now. I can't take pants off.
Oh, Lord.
Our next guest is on the phone. He can hear everything. It's the head coach for the Butler Bulldogs. I don't know what it's like sometimes around where you're at, but who knows what's going to happen here, Thad? Who knows? We like it that way.
That's a good thing, right? I mean, there's nothing better than the unknown, that's for sure.
We're starting to find out a little bit more about the Butler Bulldogs. I think you've played well so far. What have your thoughts been over these first couple of weeks?
Well, we've had some good moments. There's no question about that, and I think as all teams in college basketball, we're still a work in progress, and just sort of getting guys experience at certain positions, and kind of looking at our rotations and seeing what guys are bringing to the table, what they can bring to the table. And, the hard part is no opponent's the same. And, for instance, you play Boise State on Saturday, and you got Providence this Saturday, and they're two completely different basketball teams. And so trying to get your guys to understand the preparation that goes into what we have to do and how we have to do it, I think that's the biggest things in terms of the teaching and the coaching that we have to do.
Thad, what did you see, particularly, I guess, that second half when, it was a pretty close game on Saturday there with Boise, and then they made that run and you guys couldn't get back in it?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's when you play a team like Boise State, and I said this last week, they're a really, really good team, and, we had some breakdowns defensively, and they made us pay for them, and then offensively, is one of those games where we really, really struggled to put the ball in the basket. We missed 2 dunks at the beginning of the game, and I think we were 1 for 11 for 3 at halftime, and had some that were great looks that went in and out, and when that happens, you gotta keep defending. You can't tie your offense to your defense, and in a game like that, every possession is vitally important.
Thad, I'm very curious about this when it comes to college basketball schedule. You all have quite the gap in between now and your next game, and you've had quite the gap, rather. What does that look like? How do you plan for that when you're going to have your guys off? You probably get a little healthier, but you want them to stay in that competitive mind frame for a big game coming up against Providence.
Yeah, the scheduling is crazy, to be honest with you. And this is kind of a slow week in college basketball, and then next week is finals week. I remember back in the day when it was taboo to play a game during finals week. We're at UConn next Wednesday. I know we got guys taking finals out there. But no, we've taken this week and really tried to hone in on us as well as prepare for Providence. But knowing that hey, we got a lot of areas that we need to get better at, and we've addressed those. And we've also gotten some rest. We've been sick this week. We haven't had a full roster. Hopefully today we've got everybody back, but they've been missing like 4 guys in practice this week.
That makes it tough, no question about it. Thad Matta, brought to you every week by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. In business since the year before Hinkle Fieldhouse opened. That's 1927. Lazy Boy, Indiana's made Smith Brothers Furniture, Stearns and Foster Tempur-Pedic mattresses, free delivery to the entire Indy metro area. It's worth the drive to Columbus, too. Check them out, thompsonfurniture.net. Coach, we talk about the big guns all the time, Finley Bizjack, and we talk about Jai and guys like that. From the bottom of your roster up, who are some of the guys that have really impressed you and have worked hard and are making a contribution for you on the floor right now that people don't always see?
Well, I would start with Jamie Kaiser. I think Jamie is having a heck of a season. We need him to get more shots up throughout the course of the game, but defensively he's had some really, really good moments for us. I think you see Drayton Jones is kind of coming into the player that we were hoping he was going to be. He blocked 4 shots the other day, which we need the rim protection. I think Xavier is growing. I mean, he's 9 college games into his career, and Fosa, who missed 5 weeks, is getting more and more game experience. Johan, I like the way when he's on, he's playing really well. We got to get him more consistent throughout, but I think he's doing a heck of a job for us. So just really across the board, and the freshmen are coming along. We've been able to get them a lot of experience early in the season. So hopefully, and that's one of our things, man. We got to keep developing these guys all the way through. We never stop with the skill instruction and all the film work that we do on the side, and just trying to get them to be the best they can be.
Big East slate going to open up here for the Bulldogs coming up on Saturday. They got Providence inside of Hinkle, a 2:00 tip. Thad Matta with us on the Payless Liquors hotline. Coach, I don't know if it's the Phillip Rivers storyline that has me going down a little bit of memory lane, but we obviously saw Greg Oden on your staff there at Butler for a couple of years, and he has moved on. For our audience that might not know, could you fill us in on where Greg is at right now from a professional standpoint?
Yeah, Greg went back to Columbus and is doing, kind of the social media thing, and talked to him not too long ago, and really enjoyed it. He, wanted to be a father, raised London, and be more at home and that sort of thing, which he's able to do.
It's always terrific to talk to you every week, Coach. We appreciate you taking the time out and doing that. Good luck this weekend. Saturday, Providence. The Fieldhouse. You ready to go? Let's do it. Let's get another W, okay?
I tell you, it's going to be a high octane game. I tell you, they play fast as we do, so it's bring your track shoes to this one.
I like it. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you.
All right, guys.